It's the moment everyone's been waiting for. Game day one on Ice Hockey UK TV in association with Intermotor, and a special game day because the Olympic qualifiers get underway right here in Cardiff. The end goal, of course, a place at the 2026 Winter Olympics. A bit of a way to go for that. There's final qualifying on the horizon if GB can win this group. But it all gets underway tonight against China. Very special and emotional day this is. Special for four players who have their debut GB cap. Cam Critchlow, Sean Norris, Cole Schurer, and also Brandon Whistle. They were presented with their debut cap ahead of this first game with Andy Buxton, the General Manager for GB, and Ice Hockey UK's General Secretary, Andy French. And also, in Andy Buxton's speech, a special moment and an emotional moment as we remember Mike Hammond. Hammy meant so much to all of us here at GB, and of course he lost his life last year in a car accident. We're remembering him with the MH21 on the back of his shirt, and there'll be a special tribute to him ahead of face-off. Hammy, you'll never be forgotten. You'll always be in our hearts. But for now, let's reflect on what happened in the action.
Kick. Dowd. Nielsen. Shot, goal! Kirk pops one high, and it's no less than Great Britain deserved. They take the lead 1-0.
Yeah, fantastic work by GB. It's been 3.5 minutes of sustained pressure essentially by them, and in the end it culminates with that top line. It's a lovely bit of passing play between Dowd and then Nielsen and to Kirk, and Kirk's shot is fantastic. It's picked to perfection by Liam Kirk.
Well, a line change is needed. So give O'Connor just some space and time to assess his options going forward. Long stretch pass, and that's a peach of a pass as well. There's a chance, what a save!
What a gorgeous outlet pass that was by Ben O'Connor initially. It was to Sean Norris, who tried to pull a move on Son, and Son read it really well. In the end, yeah, good save by Son.
Just wasn't quite on the tape of Pelini like you would have liked. Chance, goal! Comes all the way to Mark Richardson, who doubles Great Britain's advantage. They are looking very good in this first period.
They are indeed, and it's a lovely finish by Mark Richardson there. It was great work beyond the goal line by GB to work the puck around. You see here, it's lovely play initially. It's reversed back to Lake. Gets his head up, he sees Mark Richardson. He plays the pass, and Richardson's shot in the end isn't too hard of a shot, but it does beat Son. And Richardson, who knows this building well, gets the second on the board for GB.
Dowd. Puck's bobbling around and eventually settles on Halbert, who puts it on a plate for Liam Kirk to get his second of the night and GB's third.
Yeah, once again, it's Liam Kirk. He could have had a hat-trick in this game already, but it's his second of the night, that one. And it's great work initially by Halbert, who steps in from the blue line to pick up the puck. You see it here on the replay. Halbert picks up the loose puck in just a moment. And it's lovely work by him. You see here he is. He gets his head up. He sees Kirk making his way into the slot. It's a lovely dish. Kirk puts it past Son, and GB, just as they were beginning to feel a little bit of pressure from China, kill that with the third goal in this game.
Pelini. Leaves it for Phillips. Phillips shoots, and the deflection made it difficult for Son, but he reacted superbly. Norris. Coming up through Norris. Chance, goal! Critchlow with the final touch. Great Britain 4, China 0.
Yeah, fantastic work that is. Not only by Critcher, but by Norris getting into the zone. It's a fantastic break by GB, and see here, Lachowicz turns the puck over. The outlet pass is good. And here comes Sean Norris. He's got a 2-on-0. He knows exactly where that's going. Critchlow tucks it away, and the Manchester Storm player with his first call-up gets his first goal.
Wang still presses forward, and now Pellini's come all the way back to help his defence. And now there's a chance going forward. This is out. GB can hit it with Norris again! Almost a carbon copy goal. Well recovered eventually. Wang's looking at that puck, and now there's a chance. Yeah, for Great Britain to get it again, and they score! Critchlow with his second. Calm, cool and composed. Deeks around Sun. That's 5-0 for GB.
Yeah, what a finish that is by Cam Critchlow, and he's enjoying his first game in GB colours. Lovely move on Sun. China had gone for a line change on D, and GB spotted that, took advantage of it. It's a good pass initially, and Critchlow has the legs. Lovely move. Calm and composed, and that man looks fantastic in blue.
And a chip out, but not very far at all. And now there's a 3-on-1 developing. Kirk, and it chips up over his stick. It would have been 3 if he had made the contact. Kirk once more. Clements. Nielsen. Making that diving play, even at 5-0. And they just keep coming back to this mentality. Great Britain, they're not taking that foot off the throttle. Lake. Goal! An absolutely rasping slap shot from Curran. It's 6-0 Great Britain.
Yeah, wonderfully worked once again, and this time it ends up on the stick of Johnny Curran. And it's his shot that beats Sun, and it was good play by GB turning the puck over and then into the offensive zone. You see here, Phillips' first pass, it was nice. And Lake got his head up, he saw what was coming. Good pass, good shot. Better game for GB.
Well, it's felt like GB been on a power play. 5 men apiece, and they put another one up on the scoreboard. Pop your bottles, Great Britain are 7-0. And it's Nielsen who gets the final touch.
Yeah, fabulously worked goal by GB on the power play there. They win the face-off, they get set. It's Kirk, it is, who holds onto the puck. He knows where Nielsen is the entire time, waits for him to get clear of the defenseman. And it's a tip on this lovely feed. GB have 7.
To Ben Davies. Clements had made a good escape through the lane, and now there's a chance for China to get a goal, and it just goes wide. By far their best look of the game, but Jing Wang couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity for Wang there, and I think actually it came off Ben Bounds' pad as that went through. I think I heard a little thud as it just clipped off the right pad of Ben Bounds, so it's an important stop by the British netminder.
Nielsen. Dowd gets it on the return, and he gets a goal. The captain marks his night with a snipe. Great Britain 8, China 0.
It's a great finish by Robert Dowd there that goes 5-hole on Sun, and he was really annoyed because I think he thought that one was under his pad. See, it's nice. It's good play. GB passing it well. I'd said the passes had been crisp, and once again we saw it there. Nielsen to Dowd, down on one knee, and it did go 5-hole, and you heard the thud just as it hit the bottom of Sun's pad and snuck underneath him over the line, and he slammed his stick down in frustration after that one. I do feel for Sun in this situation, because I think He's made some great saves in this game, but has been hung out to dry a little bit by his defence and his entire team, if anything.
And there's a chance here. Can try to get on the board. They can. Tianyu Zhu went in on bounds, deked him out, and you've seen what it meant to him.
Well, China are on the board, and we'd actually seen earlier in the game, off the face-off just after a goal, GB had given up an opportunity on a breakaway, and Zhu there takes advantage of just a miscommunication for GB. And it's actually a lovely finish. He goes backhand and beats Ben Bounds high.
Time and space for Jones. His accuracy is just found wanting. And Davies. Round and round and round we go. Where we stop. Kirk knows. Ben Davies gets the final touch. Great Britain increased their dominance. It's 9-1.
It is indeed, and Ben Davies deserves something from tonight. He's worked really hard. I think he's been industrious throughout the game. He's given it a lot. Obviously a late call-up. It's fantastic work by Liam Kirk again. You see him here. Skates so well. It was his shot initially saved by Son, and the rebound is tucked away by Ben Davies, and GB have 9.
Albert shows fantastic awareness. And GB get put in double figures. What a gargantuan performance it has been tonight. It's GB 10, China 1.
Well, the Barmy Army was saying we want 10, and Nathaniel Halbert has given it to them. It's a lovely finish. He used Chen as a screen against his own netminder here. He stopped up. It was lovely play. You see, just stops up nicely, uses that screen, and GB have 10.
The only blemish is conceding that goal, but I don't think this Great Britain team will take too much heed of that. The final few seconds tick down. It's a fantastic start to what Great Britain hope will be a fantastic weekend. It ends Great Britain 10, China 1.
Lacho, congratulations. First of all, happy birthday. I said you'd get 3 goals, a hat-trick on your birthday.
Yeah.
Not quite that, you got 2 assists. What a way to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, I can't complain really. You know, it's nice to get a couple of points on the board always, but you know, the team win and team performance was the big thing today, and I think we did a good job of it.
At these games, when you are the favourite, you expected to win, there can be a banana skin, so
Yeah.
how do you approach them mentally-wise?
You know, we've quite often been the underdog in the past, so the biggest thing for us was not coming in and underestimating this team or any of the teams in this tournament, because we know what can happen when teams have underestimated us. So important to come in as if you're playing, you know, Team USA or Team Canada. You've got to focus on your game, stick to our systems, work on them, and I think we did a good job for the most part.
Spoke to Dowdy before the tournament, and you mentioned it there about the expectation. Normally at a World Championship, you're the underdog.
Yeah.
Maybe in Nottingham, you perhaps were one of 2 teams' favourites to go up.
Yeah.
Is it like a different sort of pressure when you are a favourite?
Yeah, 100%, and you feel it, especially at home. You know, that tournament in Nottingham, I think we believed we were the favourites, and you know, you kind of take things for granted, and you can't do it. We know that better than anyone, and we've learned lessons from that. And I say today, I think we played a good game for the majority.
And how important is this? Because it's 3 games here.
Yeah.
You'll have a few more in the warm-up to the World Championship. How important is it to get extra games under your belt?
Yeah, I think it's essential. You know, we had the exhibition games last year, and you come out with a gold medal in the summer. in the previous years we've not had anything in February, and you know, you're kind of thrown in at the deep end come the summer. So it's nice to get these together during the season, and you know, it's a bit more team bonding that you can get in before you go away in the summer.
Well, you make a good point. It's bonus GB time, isn't it? You don't only have to wait a year, but this is nice to get everyone together again. Yeah,
boost morale more than anything. You know, it's a long season, but it's always good to come together with the boys here. You know, we all love each other. We all have a great time, and you know, something that we can take forward playing as a team.
How are the 4 new boys, do you think, settling in? Obviously, they all played a part tonight, but Cam Critchlow got 2 goals. How are they all faring, do you think?
Yeah, no, they've been around previous tournaments, kind of on the edge of the team or around the boys. So, you know, we welcome them, we make them sing their anthem, and it's all good fun. And, you know, we all remember our first time here, so we give them a bit of a hard time, but, you know, we welcome them and they enjoy it.
Ben, congratulations on the win. How did you find it?
Yeah, obviously we kind of got a few goals towards the end, and we're a little bit more comfortable. But early on, I think we had some good habits. We played the right way, and yeah, we were clinical in front of net, and gave us that cushion towards the end of the game. So yeah, we're happy with how we did.
You make an interesting point there. Even though it was a game eventually one-sided, how important is it to continue good habits?
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's only a short camp this week, so we have 3 big games, and we just wanted to have a few good days of practice, which we had, and just start with good habits and hopefully lead on from there.
I'm sure it's always great to score for GB, but to do it in your home rink?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, to look back, and yeah, it's a special moment.
Probably got a lot of family here, have you?
Yeah, definitely. A few of my family, yeah, they were all here tonight, so it was yeah, good to see that.
How good is it being back together with the GB team? As I was speaking to Robert Lachowicz, obviously don't often get a chance midway through the season. How nice is it for everyone to be together again?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's any time we get an opportunity to all get together during the season or whenever that may be, it's always a good time. First and foremost, everyone works hard, and we do what we can to push GB on to wherever we need to be the next level.
And obviously it's the first tournament without Jonathan Phillips as captain, Robert Dow taking over. It feels really strange, doesn't it? But at the same time, you've got the younger players coming in. We had 4 debutants, including young players like Sean Norris and Cole Shudra. It shows, doesn't it, that there is depth in this squad? Oh,
absolutely. I think the new guys that come in done an outstanding job today as well. Like you touched on there, John Mizey, just to name a few of, they're not at the camp this year, and yeah, they're guys that have been around since I've been at the national team. So yeah, a little bit of change there, but some of the guys that stepped up done a fantastic job, and yeah, just keep it rolling hopefully.
And sorry to throw this one on you, Mike Hammond tribute, you know, it was quite emotional, wasn't it? Yeah. You know, someone who was very much part of our GB family and sorely missed. I just wonder what your emotions were like standing there and watching the video.
Yeah, extremely emotional. The tribute, I think, was very touching, and just shows what an impact he had on the team on and off the ice, and he'll be sorely missed.